going to be like that. I didn't know how those things go.
Yeah, it's phase two, you know.
Just put the button.
Yeah. Anyway,
Okay.
so yeah, we've got a couple of people now.
Awesome. Yeah, it looks like we have an IQ. We have a shoemaker, doctor, and Simon.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. How are you doing?
Hey, by the way,
That's Iku.
Iku.
Yes.
Iku,
Iku.
can I just ask, by the way, maybe it's Eric or Mia, if you could have a look at the live chat show, because for some reason, like if I look at it, then the screen kind of like goes into mini mode, and so I can't read the live show chat at the
Have
same
you done
time.
the pop out button?
My God, yeah, okay, shut up.
And there's even a stay on top that could help you.
There's a pin. Yeah.
Yeah, the pin.
Right. Okay. I'm lost your sound now, Mia.
Where's the live show chat button?
Oh, that's in the channel, so you'd have to.
Oh no, I mean like the pop out button.
Oh, I'm popped out now, so I don't see it anymore. Somewhere. That lets me put it in a different window, and then I can have the live chat on the left.
Yeah, that all works great. Yeah, it's perfect. Then we don't. The only thing I was going to do was kind of record the live chat in some way, but I don't know. Forget it. Yeah. We'll get used to this, you know. We'll
figure it out.
Figure it out and make it better, you know.
We should be proud of ourselves. This is our second show this month. We did September 2nd, and now September 30th. We're getting good.
Yeah.
Getting back into the swing. Okay, so why don't we get started? So we have some show notes. I posted a link. Oh, wait, let's introduce ourselves. Today we have Ray.
Hello.
Mia.
Hello.
And I am Eric. Hello. Mike is not with us today. He had something come up. So we should talk about our new tech.
What about the new tech in the corner?
Yeah, we have a fourth today.
This is Breyer. He's going to be removed from the screen shortly and traded for breakfast. But he loves Zoom meetings.
Hello.
Hello, Breyer.
Look at him.
Oh yeah, he's waving. Hello.
He is
Power to the people.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
a good, yeah, cool.
Yeah. So
That's
yes,
cool.
tell me, new tech.
Yeah, new tech. All right, so we've been on YouTube since the beginning, I think, and Google got rid of their Google Hangouts to YouTube live stream, which made everything really easy and no problems. Once they got rid of that, we had a lot of trouble just getting anything going. And so now we're trying this Discord thing. So if you're watching this on YouTube, it has been recorded on Discord. So Ray has set up a Discord, I don't know what it's called, a group? Server.
Yeah.
And everyone's invited. And then there's like a video chat room where we do this. And so you can watch us record it live. So we'll have a link to that in the show notes.
Yeah, and we'll make the invite open, so anyone can come along and do it. It's pretty open, I think we'll eventually. I mean, I think if we ever have to deal with spam or weirdness, then we can. But I don't think it's going to be such a problem.
Yeah, let's hope we don't get that big. But also, it's open all the time, 24/7. So if you want to pop in and just chat with each other or with us while we're there, you're welcome to. And we will, of course, announce when shows happen in the chat as well as on our normal Twitter feed. So, any other news about that?
I don't think so. I think it's obviously an adventure, like you say, but we'll get used to it, and yeah, let's just get on with it now. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, there's a bunch of live chat people, but I don't see as many in the Apropos live channel. So that's kind of odd. They're all, green, like they're here. Anyway, they're probably.
Well, I think what it is, just I mean, we're carrying a little bit. The people can be in Discord, but not necessarily wanting to join our wanting to join our stream. So that's
right.
It's
right.
The green thing just says they're online. Really, it doesn't mean that they're waiting at the pub door to get in. Yeah.
Cool. Well. Yeah, they might have Discord open, Simon says. Yep, exactly. Sure. Yeah. Cool. Well, we're trying this out. We'll figure it out, and we will get better as we go. So let's move on to our first real topic, which is something that Ray wanted to talk about. It's a thing called Reveal.
Yeah.
Can you describe this, Ray?
Let me just quickly show this thing here. Well, okay. Before I start sharing the screen, because I've got it completely wrong, I'll do it in a minute. So yeah, Reveal basically is kind of like an open source version of REPL. So the idea is that you can look inside the data structures that you're operating on, and yeah, it's kind of like this this browser idea that Stu presented for REPL. I think you were even at the cons, weren't you, Mia, for this one? Yeah. So so I think the idea is obviously solid, but I think there's been a lot of frustration with REPL, with its sort of weird licensing and all that kind of stuff that I think we talked about last time. But this guy Vlad, I don't know much about the project, to be honest. I don't know if it's like super new or whatever. I mean, I haven't looked into it in a great deal of detail, but what I did notice was that you could just like have a deps.eden alias, and like literally in 2 minutes you suddenly have this REPL style window open, and you can use tap greater than and output.
So you have your editor on. I'm looking at the website. I've never used it, but it looks like it's got IntelliJ open on the left and the REPL of it, I think.
Yes.
Or maybe
yes, it
it's
is.
not
Yeah.
the REPL.
It is the REPL.
Yeah. And then on the right, he's got the Reveal REPL and stuff he's typing into the REPL on the left. He's executing it, and it outputs it on the right in the other window.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then he can kind of inspect it and do different stuff to it. So
so it mirrors the REPL, but then it gives you this added value stuff that you can do sort of introspection on it.
Right. And he's doing stuff like when there's like you output a URL, like a string, like you can I don't know, right click on it and there's a menu that pops up and it lets you browse that page, that web page.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
This debugger is really interesting, the object fields and properties.
Yeah, that's the really nice thing about it, is that you can put something back and then you can just like navigate through things, and that's that's really
people who come to Clojure from other languages are always looking for something like a debugger.
Yeah, I mean Cursive has a debugger, so it's pretty good actually. Not so good for ClojureScript, but for Clojure it's pretty awesome. It's epic, yeah.
Yeah, Cider has a debugger too. I never really used it.
Yeah,
So
I've
to
never
just
used
try
it. I know
out.
it exists, but I've
I just
never
print
actually
lines.
turned it on.
I just print lines.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's the nice thing about this this reveal thing, is that you can use tap now rather than printline. So that's
Right.
quite nice.
That's
And
cool.
it,
Yeah, I mean, anything that makes it more like, I mean, you print stuff out, you print some text out, and then you have to kind of like read it and figure out, oh, I want that thing. How do I get that out? And you have to
exactly.
like
Yeah.
figure out how to dig into it with code.
Yeah.
If you could just
Yeah.
mouse over it and be
Yeah.
like, I
Yeah.
want this value out of here,
Yeah.
that would
Yeah,
really,
you end up making these.
Yeah.
yeah. And then you get it
You
wrong,
just,
and now it's
yeah.
not *1 anymore, and you're like,
Yeah.
start over.
Yeah.
I could see using this actually.
Yeah.
It would eliminate a lot of the temporary wrappers you end up making
Mm-hmm.
just to get out of value.
Exactly. Yeah. So I think this combined with tap seems to be a pretty nice thing. I think it's got all these other things which seem a bit weird to me, like pie charts and stuff like that. But I'm definitely not interested in that. But I like the idea of being able to explore the data.
So how does it connect to your REPL? I guess so you're running a REPL in whatever your editor of choice is, and then you run reveal in a separate tab, and it. Yeah. Okay, all right, that makes sense.
Well, it starts itself up in a little. I think it's using JavaFX as well, actually. A bit like Rebel was or is.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, if you could like, this isn't in the demos that are in here, but if you could, open a URL in this little browser, browse around, and then somehow get data back into the system, that would be cool.
two-way thing.
Just browsing is not that.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, I don't know about bringing in something like Brett Victor, but just you go somewhere and you want to get the data back in. I don't know. Like if you click on a link to a CSV file, somehow it downloads it and now it's in memory.
What you're saying is you want a little copy button. Copy and paste button. That seems like that's what all you're asking for, really.
I guess what I'm saying is I don't understand the use of having a browser in there. I can always copy paste into Chrome, right? So like, unless it actually lets me stay in, it doesn't help.
It's sort of like how when you click on an email in Emacs and it opens the email window.
Right.
Which I've always hated that. You're in this email, I do not want to send email in Emacs.
or like you click on an email link in Chrome and it's like it opens up your Mac Mail, and I don't use Mac Mail, and it's like, oh, you want to set up an account? No, I just clicked on a link. Yeah. So yeah, I'm interested to try this out though. Thanks for sharing this, Ray. It looks really cool.
That is interesting.
Yeah, this is really cool.
I don't know what's going on, by the way, Eric, but like I have a really good video stream, and so does Mia, but you seem to be very choppy.
Huh. Interesting.
You're freezing every so often, whereas Mia isn't, And the server is in the US, so it's not like it's going over to me.
That's interesting, yeah.
I'm just keeping it real because, it's the first time I'm doing it here. I'm just wondering if it's something to do with your setup, because like by default, Mia's like, everything is like sharp.
Yeah.
Maybe the more professional your setup is, the more Discord nerfs you just to keep it fair for everyone.
Probably is what it is. Yeah.
So like, just to keep it real, like I see Mia dropping out, but you're clear. So like,
right, okay.
I don't know.
Oh, everyone's clear for me.
Is that right?
Well,
Okay.
I wonder what that means.
Does
Who's the actual
does the chat
bottleneck
want
here?
to? Yeah. Does the chat want to weigh in on what they see?
Yeah, it would be interesting. Yeah.
Every time we get new tech, the first episode is like
Is
trying to talk around the new tech. That
Exactly.
I like this a lot better than some of the other things we've done.
Yeah, it does seem
Yeah, we
pretty
did
good.
try Discord before, but the
It
setup
wasn't
was
this. Yeah.
the problem was we were doing a Discord, and then I had another computer that was also connected in that was just recording, and that one was streaming it to YouTube Live, and everyone said that it was really distorted and low quality
Yeah,
and like laggy.
yeah.
So this is probably going to be better because Ray is getting a clean recording that's not streamed,
Yeah.
and then the liveness is just in this chat room here.
Yeah, all right then. So yeah, I was actually going to try and do a little demo of it, but I don't know if it's really necessary. Like you've pasted the reveal in there. It's a pretty good demo on the web page. So we'll leave it at that, I think. But it's not.
Yeah.
I think it's very nice. A very nice bit of kit. Yeah.
Yeah,
And if you have the demo up,
I don't really have. I didn't really do a demo. I was been using it, but
Okay.
I haven't rehearsed a demo. I mean, I'm not that professional, you know.
Rehearsing.
okay. Always do it live.
We could just do one. I mean, I could just see what's what, you know. Let me see if I can share a screen.
It'll be good practice for whether we can share screens.
Yeah. Okay. Let me just.
Now, is this something that we could all use? Like, could
How do you mean?
no,
This-
probably no.
this
It's only
being-
local. Yeah.
Yeah, this one
We
is
haven't-
only local, but I'm nearly finished an update of REPL that we can start next time.
All right.
So we'll be getting back to that one, and we could even have I mean, I don't know about this. Maybe we could have a thingamajig.
This is great content here.
Oh no! Yeah.
We're making.
I was going to say we could have a review thing going on it. But.
We should cut to the REPL. We have a pretty cool REPL exercise, but I think it might actually take a while. So we should jump to it. No, Ray?
It's okay for me. Yeah, yeah.
Do you have a link for us to jump into this awesome custom shared REPL experience that you've?
No, that's what I'm saying. We don't have it yet. So
Okay.
it might be a screen sharing thing.
Oh, all right. That's cool too.
And I don't know how that worked actually. It didn't seem
One
to.
person shares screen, everyone else shouts instructions.
Yeah, it didn't. That didn't seem to share properly for some reason. But anyway, maybe one of you guys can share the screen because I'm doing the recording as well, and I'm getting confused.
But
Too much going on. There's too much going on.
Share what? Like, what are we sharing?
Well, if you wanted just to open a REPL or something, just a
Oh.
local REPL, you know,
I could do a REPL.
in your editor of choice, and just share that screen. You know.
I'll just bust open some Emacs over here.
Oh my god! Yeah. I thought you were going to go with Atom there for a minute. Oh, yeah. Oh my god.
Adam. Oh
Atom,
man, I'm not that cool.
Visual. What's the Microsoft one?
My editor's from the 70s. I guess this will work. Let's see. Can I share this?
You should be able to screen share.
I need to open my system preferences, it says. and do something.
Yeah. We're definitely going to get there, though, guys. Honestly, it's like this is
It's
like
telling me I have to quit Discord. Sorry.
why?
I'll because it will not be able to record the contents of my screen until Discord is quit.
But you don't have to record it; you just have to stream it.
Well, this is what it's saying.
Oh, okay. Oh,
No,
I
so-
see. I see. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. Because it records it, then streams it, sort of thing. I guess.
Oh no.
Yeah. Well, that's how they all work, isn't it? Yeah.
Well, it sounds like we need to make a REPL plugin for Discord.
Yeah, that would be good. Yeah. They have an API.
I don't. Do they? I was wondering, is that even possible? Might be kind of cool.
Right, Eric, you're back.
All right, I'm back. Let me see. Boom. I have to select something to stream. This one. If I'm the laggiest, though, might not be the best.
Might
So
just
can
be
we
for the video,
focus?
though.
All right, so I've got some code over here. I'm going to open up a new namespace.
I can't
So we're
see,
making
I
a
can't
game
see it
tree?
streaming yet, though.
You can't see the screen?
No.
No, I just see you.
I see it. It says live.
Are you sharing your screen?
Yep. So, let me turn my video off.
Oh, it says watch
Can you
stream. Okay, you have to click watch stream. Okay, I've got it. Yeah. You have to do
got
that
it
for
now?
me. You have to go to the Apropos live thing and click watch stream. Right.
Huh.
Okay. That's interesting. So anyone that's watching, if you can't see the screen, you can go to Eric's name and click on the live button, and there's a little watch stream option.
Oh. Oh, there it is.
Keystroke is rusty. I was working on the exercise for my own newsletter.
Ah, okay, cool.
There we go. All right, so y'all can see this now?
Yes, it's perfect.
Got my
yeah.
text editor on the left and the REPL on the right. Text file on the left. Okay. So we're going to, start with tic-tac-toe? It's an easy game.
Can you just give us a little once over on what a game tree is, though, and what this concept
Right.
is? Because I'm not actually familiar with it.
So a game tree is a concept, I guess it comes from artificial intelligence, where, when they first started trying to play chess and checkers and stuff. And the idea is that you have a board, and then there's a branch for every possible move you could make. Right? And then you go down the branch, and now you have a new board with one of those moves that was made. It's the other player's turn, and they have choices of where to move. And so that's it. Each one is a branch.
Right.
And so then you go down, and the leaves are going to be the end of the game.
Right.
Right. Either it's one player wins, or it's a loser, or it's a tie. So we have to, you can make it recursively, which is cool. So yeah, let's give it a shot. So what does a tic-tac-toe board look like?
I
We
think
need
it's
the
like
current
3x3,
game
isn't
state.
it? Is it 3x3 or?
3x3 vector.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do something like start game. It's going to look like what, 0-0-0,
Yeah.
just to show that there's no moves yet.
Yeah.
It's all empty. Okay. All right, now we have
So it's usually cross and zero, isn't it? You can.
right. So we could say whose turn is it next?
Yeah, so cross off
based on what the current game is. Yeah. So let's do that. Whose turn? Whose turn? I don't know grammar. Whose turn?
No, it's you had it right the first time. Whose possessive has an E at the end.
No, but there's also whose like that.
Yeah, well, that's who is. So that's a whose contraction. So whose possessive has an E at the end. So whenever you see an apostrophe in a word, the apostrophe omits something. So in this case, the apostrophe is omitting the I and is.
Yeah, but that's no. I mean, there's also.
I guarantee you, I am correct about this. Whose turn is it? Is with an E.
Yes, but the whenever, I don't agree with the whenever. Okay, so we have
the apostrophe comes from the Greek for something missing.
Yeah,
so an apostrophe.
We're not talking about Greek here. We're talking about English.
But an apostrophe always elides.
We're always talking about Greek when we're talking about English.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. Can you think of an example when it doesn't?
Yes, so, Eric's correct opinion.
So, possessives are actually an interesting case.
Okay, let's not go into this right now.
But if it's not a possessive, then the apostrophe is eliding something that was there and now is not. Thank you.
All right, so I'm going to say something like this. We're going to just count the moves that have been made. So we're just going to count. The moves are just apply concat to a game. And then we're going to find the X's. That's going to be filter X from moves, and the Y's is filter Y from moves, and then if the Y's are greater than the X's, oops.
So are you using Y as O here, or are you doing X, Y as in the coordinates?
You're right.
Okay. All right.
You're right.
It's confusing because those are coordinates. Okay.
Yep. I X and Y. I don't know why that's on my brain, but that's there we go.
You got one left in a count Y's up there in your if statement.
Thank
you. Ooh. Syntax highlighting on.
Syntax highlighting.
Yes. Okay, let's give this a shot. So we'll do whose turn with start game. Okay, so it's X's turn first. Is that right? I think I did that right.
It's initialized, so X is always going to get the first turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which I think is how it works in tic-tac-toe, actually.
That's what I'm asking. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So now when I do a game tree like this, I like to look up just get a function that tells me what are all the possible moves. What just give me a list of them. So possible moves from a game. And I guess we could do a move as an XY coordinate.
Yeah, it's like a raw column, yeah.
Yeah. So let's do range 3, Y, range 3. And then we'll do a when. Oops. When nil get in the game. Y is first, right? Then we're going to return XY. All right, let's try this one out. So it's basically everywhere, right? Yeah. Okay. So let's do a make move. So we'll have the game, the player, and then the X and Y coordinate. So this will be assoc in game. Oh, we shouldn't do that. We should just put a chord player. Oh, I feel like I'm really abusing these data structures here. So the player is X, and let's put this guy right in the middle. Yeah, look at that. It's all set to dominate this game. Okay. Now what? I think, do we have all the pieces we need?
Can we make move pretty so it shows a board instead of? Is make move going to be the thing that spits out? Yeah, make move is going to be what spits out the current state of the board, right? So could we just make it print the 3 vectors on top of each other so they look like a board?
Oh, you want a pretty printer? Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do pretty game. Right. So what do we do? Do we just print out each one?
I think pretty print will do it, won't it?
Yeah, I think pretty print does it automatically.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll
have to require pretty print in the namespace.
Yeah. Will it do that automatically? No.
No, it's a clojure.pprint/pprint.
Oops. Lost it. Nope, it's too short.
Nope. Oh well.
So let's just call it PP, and it'll take
make our own.
Yeah, make our own. Run, bang, print line. Take that. Boom.
Is it board?
That's good enough, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Right. So we need to know if we have won or lost.
Decision, yeah. Right? Decide winner. Yeah. Decide game outcome.
Winner of the game. So we could return nil if it's still running, right? Or maybe we can also return a draw if they're the same. Yeah. So how do we know if it's a winner? We got to check the rows, the columns, and the 2 diagonals. Yeah. Okay. So what's this?
So the easiest case is if any of the vectors all, yeah.
Yeah, it's the rows and then the columns, and the diagonal is a bit more tricky.
Yeah, the diagonals will have to do with the coordinates.
You're right. I'm thinking if there's some way to do it all with coordinates, like
all with coordinates, yeah.
We could just have it all of them listed, like, all
I was wondering that too.
Like you just do lines, like concat for wait, so we're gonna do the rows for Y. No, the X is gonna change. No, wait, for the rows the Y changes. So we need the Y. Yeah. Okay, sorry guys. I'm spacing out over here. For X range 3. Yeah, sorry. Also, newish keyboard. I'm not that good with this. X, Y. Okay, let's just take a look at what that looks like for now.
Okay.
Yeah, is that all the... Shouldn't be... Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we could do another one down here, which is going to be basically the reverse. It's going to be X and Y. And then one more, except we don't need this one. Oops. It's just going to be the Y and Y. No? No. We need this one. No, we need one this way and one that way.
Yeah.
So we need two. This is not nested. It's actually two separate ones. So the ones where they're equal, right?
Yeah.
And then there's the ones where it's like 2 minus.
So it's the ones where they're equal, and then it's no, because 1 is still in the middle of that.
Yeah, you're right. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, and then of course it's not in a list. Hold on. Man, how do people operate without a REPL?
It's why computing is so hard. I mean, it's so much nicer with a REPL.
Is this enough? What's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Okay, so the ones where they're the same is right. The 0, 2.
That's correct.
That's okay. Cool.
Yeah, that's the last diagonal.
Cool.
Cool.
Yeah. All right. So then we have to say that all of these coordinates, the values that all of these coordinates are the same.
Well, so we have three different win cases, right? So Lines is concatenating all of the win cases right now into one data structure.
But if any of them is true, then it's a win, isn't it?
Right. So we can say, right. Let's see. Let's just try to get what. Let's convert these coordinates into lists of the actual value in the game. So for each line, we're going to get some kind of line here and do something with that. No, I might want to use a 4 instead. But inside of here, we're going to get in game. Oh, wait. Inside of that, there's another thing, which is map. And that's going to be the coordinate. Get in game chord. And this is the chords. No, the line.
Line, yeah. Well, you could change line to chords.
Yeah, you're right. Start game. Okay, that looks right. And then we should have a thing in the REPL about like a game that's just like a test game.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe a test win.
Yeah, one where X wins.
Yeah.
Let's do that. X. And we can make this more complicated later. Looks good. Let's see, winner. Test game. Okay, so we could look for
One that has no nils.
One that has no nils. That's right.
So
Yes.
an every list.
Ooh. So we filter every.
I always get every question mark and some question mark mixed up.
Oops. What am I doing?
So, yeah. So every has to have a predicate. I think that some is the one that we want. Yeah, returns true if X is. So it's
every
sum returns true if X is not nil, false otherwise. Sum is the
isn't it every like set XY? I mean,
yeah.
Or is that wrong?
As long as it's not nil.
Could be a combination of X and Y.
I think that sum with like so it's either will work.
Yeah, we got the line.
Yeah.
And so then we just take the first one.
Yeah.
And then, oops. Sorry, folks.
It's be F first, isn't it?
First. Oh, F first, huh? Yay! Oh. And then what happens if we do the start game on this? Nil. Good. But there's also the case where it's a draw.
Yes.
Which is like there's no, like if we filter for this every, right? Because this one, if there's a Y in here or an O, sorry, did it again. If we have to see that they're equal.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we need to keep this in a separate variable because we'll need it.
So the
twice.
winner is going to be like so we could do an and every Boolean, all the same character. I don't really know. Like equals F first.
Apply equals to line.
That should tell us if because probably the fastest way to do this is just and not nil. Same
but we
thing.
also want to know if there's like if it's a draw.
Well, I mean, so if it's not true for any of those cases, then it'll return draw.
Wait, okay, I don't understand. What do you want? Where should I put the and?
So right now we're checking to see if every one is a Boolean, right? So
well, if everyone is truthy, yeah.
Yeah. So if everyone is truthy and it's and they're all the same character, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Then we know there's a winner and we know what the winner is. Right. If everyone is truthy and they're not all the same character.
So are we going to comp Boolean comp equals Boolean?
Well, so that won't work because the every's only going to ask for one at a time.
Oh, yeah, that's
three.
True.
Yeah,
but we could put the and in here. The problem is then we lose. Because we're filtering, we'll get an empty list if they're not equal, right? So like if all of the spaces are full, we will get the same answer as if they're all nil.
And then we don't know if it's a draw, if the game's just not done yet. Yeah. Okay.
Right. So I'm saying that's why I'm thinking we should do it in 2 steps. We should get the full lines. So these are all the lines that
are full. They've got...
Right. And so then we check if there's a winner in those full lines, which we have to filter for equals. And then if that's not true, if there's no full lines that are equal, then are there any that are empty? So meaning like the count of the full lines is less than 8, then okay. That's my idea.
I mean, then we're in a draw situation, you mean?
Okay, so then we do let's say winner lines, filter, apply equals to the lines, to the full lines. Oops. Jeez. Whoa. This is what happens when you get an ergonomic keyboard. The fingers don't work anymore.
You're going to have to show the goods at some point.
Show my keyboard?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Let me see if there's anything. Yeah, after we do this, I'll show it. No problem.
We've got a lot of new friends landing and welcome in rules, so I've just tried to point them to the live show.
Okay. We got the winner lines, so we can check if let's do a cond, huh? Not empty.
Also remember, guys, if you're in the live show, you have to click on the then Eric is the one who's live, the one who's got a live button. You have to click on that and then you can watch the screen.
Right.
There may be a way for us to do that automatically, but I don't know. It says pro
It's okay.
It says pro tip, double click user to watch. So if you're not a pro Discord user, then do that. Just double click Eric and
double click me.
You can watch your screen. Yeah.
So if we have a winner, we're just gonna do F first on the winner lines. If it is empty, if the full lines are empty, no. If it's equal to...
Isn't not empty, Eric? Isn't that wrong? Because it's like, isn't it idiomatic to say seek? You know? It's like,
oh man, you want to have an argument here?
That's what Rich tells. That's what Rich says. You know.
Technically, you're supposed to call seek. That is the recommended thing directly from Rich.
Yeah.
I still don't love it. I know it's right, but I don't love it.
I think not empty is so nice, though. I've got to say, I use not empty as well. But you know,
yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
yes,
you use the not dash empty?
No, I use this you have not empty. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I also use seek. I'm a bit inconsistent, but but you know. We're getting some people from the chat saying, you know, oh, you should do this. You should have this slip set. Eric, he's a bit of a, you know, backseat driver, telling us what to do.
I agree with him.
Of course, he's right.
Yeah, I use seek if I know someone else is going to be reviewing my code.
Oh, really?
Because otherwise you're definitely going to get someone saying, this is the idiomatic way to do it. You have to use seek. So you just head that off, right? It's
look, we've got in the chat here that CLJ Condor says seek. So, you know.
It's code quality by peer pressure.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Code quality by peer pressure.
I mean, to me, not empty is more. I think we should always I always find idiomatic things kind of like annoying generally if they're not obvious. Once you see them, you know, because it doesn't. Seek is not obvious. It's just. It doesn't mean anything.
It's not. You want someone who's looking at it and doesn't know idiomatic closure to be able to understand more or less what it does.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I saw some snark on Twitter that's defined this.
Oh no.
Good. That's what you should do. Yeah.
So he could, you know.
No, it's perfect. Yeah.
Here we go. Let's use it. Let's use it.
It's oh, yeah. Just to troll.
Oh no, I think he did it even worse. He was like this. He just did that.
Oh. Yeah.
No, that is just snark at that point.
Yeah, it was snark.
Yeah, well, That's Clojure subtweeting for you, isn't it? You know.
Yeah. But I think we got a winner condition thing here. I'm not sure about the draw. I'm gonna copy this.
See how draw works.
So let's call it a draw game, and this will just be a bunch of randoms. Oh wait, it's got to be a draw. So we can't let anybody win here. So, sorry. Okay.
Well, then it's even more confusing because Ray calls them crosses and zeros.
Oh, I always do that. Why do I put a Y?
I call them noughts and crosses, actually.
Noughts
and crosses.
Is that weird? I mean, I don't know, actually. It's
X's and O's, man.
X's and O's, yeah.
But with noughts and crosses, you don't run into the XY confusion.
Yes.
That one's got to be an X.
It's got to be an X. That one's got to be an X. Diagonal.
No, it got to be an X. Next one's got to be an O. Next one's an X. That should be a draw.
Okay. No, because there's a diagonal here.
No, there. Yeah. Oh man.
Man, I'm too good. I beat myself. All right.
Oh well, can the next one be an O?
I'll put
it's the third.
No, because then that'll win.
Make the X.
Here, no, go back.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. That's a draw.
Okay, that's a draw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see what this says. Huh? How did X win? Oh, that's test game.
Using test game.
Wrong.
Yeah.
Draw game. Yay! Okay.
Good work, Eric. Yeah.
We're rocking this thing.
What does it do with an unfinished game?
What's that?
What does it do with an unfinished game? Have we tried it with winner start game?
It just does
nil. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
What does it do with a game that's partially done, but so you have some that are nils and some that are filled out?
It should be nil. So let's see. On one. Let's just put an X here. We could, if you like, get the official Unicode knot and cross symbols.
Yeah. To make it beautiful. Yeah.
Okay, so that's nil. So that's you can keep playing on that game.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what is next? We got to play the game. We're done. We're ready. So I'm going to just do the recursive version. It's not that big. It's not going to, go, it shouldn't go to infinity. There's how many moves are in a game? Like 9 at most.
Yeah.
So it's only 9 deep. All right. So let's just call it run. And it'll take a game that's its current state. Let's get the winner. The winner of the game. If it's a winner, what do we do?
Return the winner.
Well, is that useful? Because they're all going to be.
Oh, but you want to know who won the game.
Yeah, but we're generating every game. We're generating every. So maybe we return the winner and the configuration.
Yeah.
Okay. So if it's a winner, and we'll do a list of them because we'll have multiple ones, we will return the game and the winner, W. Wait, the con though is if it's an X or a Y, or X or an O. Wow, why is that in my mind? Okay. If it's a draw, do we return the draw?
Sure, yeah. We got a little question from Simon in the chat there. It says, the finished game tree would give you all possible draw states of the game, right? And yes, it should.
What's that? What did he say?
The finished game tree should give you all possible draw states of the game.
Yeah.
It would, but then you wouldn't get to watch us kind of fluster through it, finding our draw case.
Oh no, well that was a good test, wasn't it? I mean, that's okay. That's the whole point about this thing, you know, to me anyway.
Right, because then you can like choose which move to make.
Sorry, Mia, you're funnier than I think.
All right. Otherwise, we're gonna map cat. Watch this. This is where the magic comes in.
All right.
Where you can do. Oh wait. Right. We need to make the move. So let's do it like this. So we'll take the game. We will. What do we call it? Possible moves.
Oh yeah, possible moves. Yeah.
We'll run the possible moves on it. Generate all possible moves. Oh, but that's just going to be the coordinates. We need to know who the current player is. Okay. Current is going to be, what do we call it? Whose turn? That's not idiomatic Clojure. Whose turn? Okay. Oh, come on.
It's funny how you've went whose turn rather than just like cycling the players. So I think that's quite kind of interesting.
Because we're thinking about it like human players.
So we take the game, we generate the possible moves, then we make the moves. So we'll map over those possible moves. Make move, game. The player is current, and then %. Okay, so now we have all the possible moves, and we're going to map cat run on them. Map cat run. So this is recursive. All right. So I don't want to run this because it'll blow up. I will do it in a def. Run, start, game.
Maybe it's changed the
Stack Overflow.
Maybe it's changed run to something else, by the way, because it's kind of confusing when you've got these shadowing names.
What is that shadowing?
I just run.
Oh no, it's run.
Just
start,
run games.
Run bang. It's okay. My mistake. Yeah.
What happened? Stack Overflow.
Yeah.
At test game tree possible moves. So it got to the else case. Let's look at our possible moves.
But it's 16 here. No, come on. Let me see. I'll recompile everything.
So what does possible moves give us now then?
29 now.
29.
Right here. That gave us Stack Overflow?
Well, if you just evaluate possible moves for any game, what does it tell us? For the starting game.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay,
well,
now possible moves,
sense,
start game. Yeah, we want start game. Okay, now unwand game? So it's not hitting the base case for some reason. Did we
So there's
give it a base case?
Yeah, the base case is it's either an X or an O. What is whose turn returning? It's got to return either an O or an X.
Mm-hmm.
The location Stack Overflow might possibly be misleading. It's like one stack
it definitely
frame
is.
more and it blows up. But
We're definitely just not
Why
hitting
don't
the
you
base
start your
case
debugger up
somehow.
and see what happens?
Start my debugger up. I have. You think I know what I'm doing with this debugger? This is Emacs we're talking about. How many keystrokes do I need to learn to use this thing without embarrassing
Hey, we
myself?
found the reveal demo. Found the use case for it.
Oh yeah, wouldn't that be nice? So the other thing we could do is turn this into a non-recursive solution.
Just reduce on it or something.
We could print it out as we go. Let's do
what
that.
I do sometimes is just have like a little counter or something like that, and just put a limit on the counter, just so you can kind of see where you're going wrong, because we know that at some point, it must be looping somewhere, mustn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So and it's.
Are we missing the base case? Maybe it's either draw or X or O. Maybe we just do if W.
Yeah.
Just output it. Okay, and we don't need that else. Okay.
The game tree shouldn't be that large. Like we've.
Right. It gets, it's 9 branches at the beginning, and then it's 8, and then it's 7, and then 6. It should be pretty small.
Why have you got a vector for? Why have you got a vector for getting winner?
Factorial. But the recursion shouldn't be that deep, right? It should only be 9 deep.
That's right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm not.
Thank God we didn't do checkers.
Okay. Oh, look at this.
It's like overflowing the fuck out of it. Yeah.
The games all look the same. Is this a weird base case or a corner case we missed? It keeps trying the same one. What if we do possible moves on this? Why is it that 0, 1 is there? 0, 1 would be this one.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. So what is possible? No, wait. 1 is the Y, so that's this one.
Okay.
Oh, I know. Because when we make the move, the chord needs to be reversed. When we get in, we're doing YX, but we're just passing coordinate in directly. Oh, goodness. So let's do that. Let's destructure this puppy.
Yes.
Okay. Now let's try it. Well.
It's exactly the same.
No, that's
no, it isn't.
No.
Ooh, now it's running. Yay! It got them all.
Yay!
Okay. Count all games. This is all the leaves.
So this
there's some laziness in there.
Yeah, so this includes all of the unfinished games, which I actually... This includes all unfinished games, which I don't think should be in the count. I think we should only count the ones that are done.
We are just counting the ones that are done, but that was just printing everything. So let's start again. Count all games. 23,232.
That doesn't seem right.
No? Have you played every game?
I'm going to Google how many possible games of tic-tac-toe are there.
That end.
It seems very high.
It doesn't have to be. Yeah. Very high? 23,000?
Sure that we could do math. There are...
we could put a set on it.
There are 255,168 possible games of tic-tac-toe, excluding symmetry.
Right. This is because that's different orders of moves. These are just the ends. Wait, is that right?
Yes.
Yes.
No, this should have all of them. We're not putting it in a set or anything.
if you put a set.
Oh,
board games in.
we have an explanation here of someone who did the math for us. I'm going to post it in the chat.
Wait, O didn't make any moves. That's not fair. Oh, we didn't reverse.
Yeah, why
the
didn't
turn.
make any moves? How did he win?
Of course.
Okay, so I think that wait, would reverse chord fix this actually?
That would fix the last thing that we did.
Yeah.
Where we did this one, X, Y,
The whose
X,
turn isn't.
Yeah, well, no, it fixed that. Yeah, but
so we need the next player.
Yeah.
Which would be. I'm gonna just fake this out, okay? I would never write this, but why not? All right, let's try again.
Do the first again then. So, yeah.
Did I
should,
not?
Yeah.
Oh, of course. Next. I didn't put next in here. Ooh. Took a little longer, I think. Oh, this is taking a while. Just to get the first one?
There should be 255,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, but the laziness is no good at all. I guess because it's actually playing games here.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm trying to stop it.
Let it have fun.
Let it have fun. It's playing every single game.
It
I
loves
just saw
that.
War Games. That was. You remember that game? That movie? War Games.
Yeah. Well.
No.
Oh,
I think I wasn't allowed to watch it when it came out.
How old were you when it came out?
Let's find out.
You're
not gonna like it, I'm sure. Oh, I was -6.
When was it? When did it come out?
1983.
Oh, I was 2. Okay. No, what I mean is they do have it on streaming services.
Okay, so it's still thinking.
Oh, okay, there we go. I killed it. So let's okay, at least it's a game though. Let's try again. It's not very lazy. You'd think with the map cat. All right. You want to count them? It's going to take a while.
Just count them, yeah.
I do want to count them.
Can I do a time on it too? Oh my goodness. I don't know what keys I'm supposed to hit because they're not in the right spot.
Right. So you can't barf.
Did you get a kinesis or what did you get?
Okay, while this is running, I'll show you my keyboard. All right, here we go.
Ooh.
Ooh.
And it's got, like,
see, I'm glad we got to look at this.
This is called
You got
the
the right
Keyboardio M1, M01.
It's
And
pretty.
It's made of wood, and it has, 2 halves that can come apart, and you can tent them because I was getting some, wrist pain, and so you can make them more like this. This is like the most tenting that you get out of the box, and I would like more. I'd like it to be more like this, but this does help for now. Yeah, so this is it. My keyboard. It has these function keys here. So like they're called palm keys. So to do the arrows, I have to hit the palm key here. And then the arrows are on the home row. So, that's how you save your wrists. You just type slower because you don't know where the keys are anymore.
Or you use Vim key bindings for your Emacs.
Yeah.
The way you save your wrists is Spacemacs.
I had to
just look at the keyboard all the time like I do. Yeah. So.
Right. I had to put a second Alt key because there was only an Alt key on the right hand, and I couldn't do enough fun keystrokes with using both hands. That's the problem. It's like I use my right hand on the mouse a lot. So anyway, there you go. All right, so it did finish.
That's all of them, and that is all of them. That is the correct number.
Well, why is it only about 9 seconds? And it took a while last time. Anyway, we got it right.
Yeah.
Yay. Yeah. So one thing you could do is if you wanted to make an AI, you could look down a possible move. So like right here, instead of just returning all the games, right? You could be like, don't move there because it doesn't ever result in a win, right? For you. Or you could try some other strategy like, AlphaGo does something like it samples, it doesn't look all the way down the tree because it's too big in Go. But you could like say, let me look down, some sample of the branches all the way to the leaves and figure out like what's the proportion of wins to losses. Yeah. We did this kind of stuff in AI. There's all sorts of strategies you can use to
but obviously I think the general idea is what you're saying is that you shouldn't be able to really calculate all possibilities in a sort of interesting game.
Right. Yeah. And there's stuff that you could do pruning wise. Since this is kind of lazy, right? Because you got this map and a map cat. So when it gets returned, it's a concat, right? Or because of the map cat, it's lazy. So you haven't generated most of them. And so in theory, you could kind of prune it. You can return the whole thing, even though it's not generated, right? It's like too big to hold in memory, but you could prune it somewhat. It's not completely lazy like you would have in Haskell, but you could just use this that like even if you couldn't hit the leaves, you could score them like how close am I to winning, that kind of thing. Yeah, this was fun.
This was fun.
Yeah, it was good, and you did a great job there, Eric. Actually, in explaining it, it would be nice if you could.
I want to know how many end games are draws versus wins.
Yeah, we're gonna have to cut it short in a minute though.
Oh no,
we gotta well, we don't have to, but I think it's respectful is like 20. We're over an hour now, so
the link that link that I posted in chat does tell you how many end games are draws.
46,080.
Yep.
Oh, we got it right. We just analyzed the whole tic-tac-toe game in like an hour. We did it.
That's really good. Well, would it be okay if could you post the code into the Discord?
I can make a new file for that.
You can just post it directly.
Yeah. Cool. Awesome. It'll be in there, including our little utility not empty.
Did we just stop there?
Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us live.
Bye.